One of the reasons why the German history developed like it did in the 30s and the 40s was also a change in the formation of anti-Semitism and the expression of anti-Semitism. What started as a Christian expression, a theological expression of Jew hatred, where people hated the Jewish people because they were called Christ killer, Adolf Hitler brought a complete new form of anti-Semitism to the field, which had a pseudo-scientific expression. It was called the racial theory that was even taught in university. The basis of this expression came from Darwin's evolution theory, and the form and the expression of this theory was called social Darwinism, where Darwin's evolution theory have been applied to human beings and the way how human races are behaving between each other. What was obvious for Hitler that he said, we Aryans, we Germans, we are the master race, we are called to govern everything. And at the same time, he singled out the Jewish people as the weak link in the racial family of the world. And he said, these weak links, they are like parasites that needs to be exterminated from our earth. And that's why this conference was taking place, the Wannsee Conference. It was the target to kill every Jew that was living in Europe. We are here at Villa Wannsee, just outside of Berlin, one of the main Holocaust memorial sites here in the city of Berlin. And I'm here with Mr. Eike Stegen. He's the Director for Public Relations and Communications here at the Center for the Wannsee Conference. Mr. Eike, it's great to have you with us here today.
Thank you.
The question then is, if Hitler and the leading Nazi people have been such a secular bunch of people, why did Hitler sense that the Jews needs to be exterminated here in Europe?
Jews are being perceived as a dangerous worldwide conspiracy. That is to say, they are not only ugly, they are not only posing a threat and a danger in that very town or in that region or in a certain continent, but that the Jews are perceived to be an eternal and worldwide opponent that has the ability to conspire to kill the Aryans. The Aryans was an imagined race in Hitler's thought were in a eternal and final struggle with a Jewish opponent. In My Struggle, is that the English translation of Hitler's book? There is a sentence where he anticipates the winning Jews, and that after the Jews had won, Earth would die down, because a parasite cannot live without its host. Yeah. That is a very radical thinking, but it was meant seriously. The entry of war of the United States in December 1941, in Hitler's perception, was the moment in time that meant and clearly showed in that perception that there was a final struggle. In December 1941 was the moment that the Wannsee Conference was invited. Thus, the Wannsee Conference takes place in a situation where the leader of the German Reich thought that this final struggle against the Jew had reached its peak, and that now the physical destruction must be the necessary consequence.
Being here at the Wannsee Conference building and seeing the catastrophic outcome of social Darwinism and the pseudo-scientific theory that emerged from it, I am reminded in the first book of the Bible, the book of Genesis, where God says that God created man in the image of God. The Bible teaches us to be against racism, against any other people group, and we as Christians, we should be taking a lead in those values to show the world what it means to love your neighbor.